Okay. Students, now we are going to start exercise 2.1. Okay. First question is, find the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Now first of all, we have minus here. Now we already know that sine inverse minus x becomes minus of sine inverse x. Okay, so I can use this property here. So sine inverse minus 1 by 2 becomes minus of sine inverse 1 by 2. Okay, minus goes outside. Okay, now at what value of at what angle sine becomes 1 by 2? We can say sine pi by 6. Okay, so instead of 1 by 2 we can write sine pi by 6. Okay, sine inverse and sine cut, remaining part is pi by 6, and here we have minus, so answer is minus pi by 6. Now we already know that minus pi by 6 belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is the range of sine inverse function. Okay, and it is belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, so we can take this as an answer. Okay, we cannot take any answers which are beyond this limit. Okay, we should keep this in our mind. Second question is cos inverse root 3 by 2. Now here we have cos inverse, so we will think about root 3 by 2 in terms of cos. Okay, so we know that cos pi by 6 means cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Cos inverse cot get cut, and answer is pi by 2. We can say pi by 6 is belongs to 0 to pi. Third, cosec inverse 2. Okay, now here we have cosec, so I can think about 2 in terms of cosec. Okay, now at what angle cosec becomes 2? Okay, so reciprocal of cosec is sine, so reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. So we can say where 1 by 2 comes in sine, it is at 30 degree. That is why we can have cosec pi by 6 equal to 30 degree equal to 2. Okay, cosec inverse and cos get cut, and answer is pi by 6. We can say range of cosec inverse x is also minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. We cannot take 0 because at 0 cosec inverse becomes infinite. Okay, that is why we can have this answer. Question number 4, tan inverse minus root 3. Now again we have minus here. Okay, so we have to use the property we have studied earlier, that tan inverse minus x becomes minus of tan inverse x. We have to take this minus outside. Okay, now where this root 3 in terms of tan, if you want to convert this, okay, we can say tan pi by 3 is root 3, tan inverse tan get cut, and answer is pi by 3. Here we have minus, so answer will be minus pi by 3. Okay, okay, now question number 5, cosec inverse minus 1 by 2. Now again we have minus here, and we have already studied the property that whenever there is a minus in cos inverse, we will convert it into pi minus. Okay, the property is cos inverse minus x is equals to pi minus cos inverse of x. Okay, so here we can have pi minus cos inverse 1 by 2. Now here we have cos inverse, so we will convert this into cos. Now we already know that cos becomes 1 by 2 at 60 degree, that is pi by 3. So I have directly written this as pi by 3. Now pi minus pi by 3 is, we can say 2 pi by 3. We have to take the LCM of 3. Okay, now there are some questions that I have given you in homework. Okay, you should try it yourself. After studying this 5 question, it will be easy for you to solve this. Okay, now question number 11. Okay, now there is nothing different in question number 11. Just in the earlier question we have to solve one question only. In this we have mixed question of 2 or more than 2 inverse trigonometric functions. See, tan inverse 1, so instead of 1 I can write tan pi by 4. Okay, here we have minus In cos inverse, whenever we have minus, we will do pi minus, and whenever in sine inverse we have minus, we will take this minus outside simply. Okay. Now tan inverse 10 got cut, answer is pi by 4. Pi remains as it is. Here, where there is 1 by 2 in cos pi, at cos pi by 3, the answer is 1 by 2. Okay, and sin pi by 6 is also 1 by 2, so instead of 1 by 2 we will write sin pi by 6. Okay, now cos inverse cos get cut and sin inverse sin get cut, so remaining part is pi by 4, pi minus pi by 3 and minus pi by 6. Okay, now the LCM of 6, 3 and 4 will be 12. Here we can multiply 4 by 3, here we can multiply by 12, here we can multiply by 4, and here by 2. By simplifying them, we will have answer 3 pi by 4. Okay, now there is another method here, specially for this question only. Okay, this is the general method, but there is one special thing by which we can have the answer in another way. See, here tan inverse 10 got cut and answer is pi by 4. Here this part remains as it is. Now instead of writing the value here, if I take this minus common, see, pi by 4 and pi remains as it is. Okay, if I just simply take minus common from here, okay, I am taking minus common from here, remaining part will be sin inverse 1 by 2 plus cos inverse 1 by 2. Okay, now we can use this property here. We have used this property that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Remain one thing. Okay, you should keep in mind this one thing, that these things should be same. Okay, x, we cannot have here x and here x by 2 or 2x. Okay, then this property cannot be used. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, and this x should be same. So see here, sin inverse cos inverse, we have plus here, and this both values are same. That is why we can use this property, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. So instead of this, we can write pi by 6, and that is the reason for that. Okay, now we can take LCM of 4. Here we doesn't need to multiply anything. Here we need to multiply it by 4. Here we need to multiply it by 2. After simplifying this, we have the same answer, that is 3 pi by 4. You can choose your method your way as it suits you. Okay, I am giving this one question as homework. Cos inverse 1 by 2 plus 2 times sin inverse 1 by 2. Now instead of 2 times sin inverse 1 by 2, we can also we can just simplify this sin inverse 1 by 2, that where 1 by 2 comes in sin, it is at 30 degrees. So by doing that, you can solve this problem. There is another method also. You can separate this 2 times and write it like sin inverse 1 by 2 plus sin inverse 1 by 2, and this sin inverse 1 by 2 and cos inverse 1 by 2 becomes pi by 2, and the rest 1 sin inverse 1 by 2 becomes pi by 6. So answer will be pi by 2 plus pi by 6. Just take the LCM and you will have the answer. Okay, now there is the question number 13 here. Find the value of sin inverse x equal to y. Now what is this? Find the value of sin inverse x equal to y. The value we have to find, it means we have to find this value of y. Now we already know that y is the answer of sin inverse x. Okay, and answer forms a range always. Okay, by collecting all the answer, we will find a range. Okay, so we already know the range of sin inverse x. Range of sin inverse x is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 in close bracket. So okay, so where is the value? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 in close bracket. Close bracket, it means equal. See here, we have equal here. It means we can have minus pi by 2 and pi by 2 both. So answer will be B. Okay, here there is equal to is missing. That is why we cannot take this minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. 14 question I am giving you to homework. Okay, it is as same as the earlier question. Nothing different. Okay, thank you. We will discuss the another exercise in next lecture.